Hi guys, and welcome to Ark Charter Academy. My name is Mr. White, and in September I will be head of Year 7. What I'm hoping to do today is we just want to answer some of the questions that we normally get asked about the transition from your old school moving into Year 7 and what to expect in your first day at Charter. So day one is really nice and easy. What you do is you'll arrive and you'll meet at the front gate where you'll be greeted by myself and your tutors, and we'll just say hello. From there, we'll go straight into an assembly and I will address with you what is Ark Charter life and the expectations we have of you now as Ark Charter students. Now, tutor groups, you will all be put into one of the 6 tutor groups in Year 7. They're called Tutor 1, Tutor 2, Tutor 3, Tutor 4, Tutor 5 and Tutor 6. And you'll have a lot of contact time with your tutor throughout the entirety of your year in Year 7. And they're your go-to person if you've got any worries or questions about school day, and they'll help you learn the way to go about things. Now, these are organised based on your language choice that you might have made. So if you've chosen French or Spanish, and we also have taken into account the information we've got from your current schools. We will aim to get you with people you do know and friends where it's possible, so you have a nice start to your experience here at Ark Charter. Now, your timetables you're going to get from your tutor on day one. So you go from the assembly and then you'll be given your timetable in your tutor group. Your tutors will go with you exactly who you've got and where you need to go for your lessons. So here at Ark Charter, a single lesson lasts 50 minutes. However, most of the time you will be timetabled into a double lesson slot. So that's 100 minutes for most subject lessons. So with homework, you should be expecting a piece of homework from each subject a week. And they normally give you a week to complete this. My advice is do it on the day you get it and get it done. Otherwise it's going to pile up and you're going to get behind. So the day at Ark Charter begins at around about 8:30 in the morning and comes to an end at around about 3 in the afternoon. There's an option for Breakfast Club which starts at 8 o'clock. However, these times aren't confirmed yet, as there may be some changes that need to be made due to the COVID-19 situation. So on your first day, by this point you should have read through lots of information that we would have sent you as a school. And what you'll find in that information is a little induction booklet here. Now in there will be an equipment list and a uniform list, and that will tell you that everything you need to be properly equipped for the school day. You need to make sure you've got this all in advance. Right? You need to turn up with everything, including your PE kit, just to make sure that you're prepared for everything on day one. Lockers aren't something that we do here at Ark Charter, so you will be expected to take responsibility for your belongings for the entirety of the school day. At Ark Charter, for your lunch, you have got 2 options. You've got a packed lunch or you've got a school dinner. If you're somebody who brings a packed lunch, just fill it with the normal sort of stuff that you may do already at your current school, and there's loads of outdoor space where you'll be able to go and take that and eat your packed lunch. School dinner, it works slightly differently, and for school dinner you have to go to the canteen where you can get your hands on some freshly cooked meals, or if you just want a quick bite, a baguette to keep yourself fueled for the school day. So payment for school dinners is you've got 2 options. There's either a fingerprint system, which your parent or carer will have to give us consent for you to use before you start with us, and that will all be set up on the first day of school. The other option is that you'll be given a PIN number and you'll have to upload some money onto your account so you're able to pay for your school meal. If you do end up getting lost on your first couple of weeks here at Charter, don't worry about it. It happens to people when they start new things and in new places. But just ask any member of staff who will be happy to direct you to where you need to be, and you will soon learn and everything will become very familiar to you very quickly. We've answered quite a few of the questions you may already have. Now, we will do some more in the future, but things to look out for at the moment is you need to keep your eyes on the post for the induction packs that will be coming to you and your parents and carers to look through. Make sure you go through this all in detail so you get the best understanding you can of what to expect in September, what you may need. And there's loads of helpful information on there of how to get uniform and other bits and pieces about school life. The other thing as well that you need to remind your parents and carers to look out for are emails that they'll receive, because they're going to need to provide us with some vital information about you that's going to help us make your time here at Ark Charter the best it can possibly be. As well as those things to look out for to help with your transition into Year 7, we will have a couple of events coming up that should help you. We've got some Zoom meetings in smaller groups that you'll be able to attend, and then we've also got some induction days planned for later in July for you to come in and be able to see the school and meet some of your new classmates as well. Now, all that information will come as part of that induction pack, so please make sure that you, with your parents or carers, have looked through all that induction information so you know exactly what's happening and when. Just a final thing, obviously you would have had a very different experience in school recently with the current circumstances with COVID-19. Now, because of this, some of the things that we've spoken about may change so that we are able to keep you as safe as possible when you are at school. Now, because of this, at Ark Charter, we will do our best to keep you informed of any changes that do go on. So please do keep checking emails, anything that comes through the post, and the school website for the most up-to-date information. We're really looking forward to welcoming you here to Ark Charter Academy, and we can't wait for you to start in September. Hopefully I've answered some of your questions, but I'm sure that you, your parents and carers may have more that you may want to ask. In this instance, there'll be some information at the end of this video of an email address that you can contact with your questions. They won't be answered directly because probably if you're asking it, someone else is as well, but we will update you with responses to any more questions we get in a later video.